Hey, let's change the way you think about your consciousness. I've made a diagram today to help me illustrate my point to you. Okay, we have 4 areas of consciousness. Okay, body, intellect, emotions, and energies. These make up your consciousness. You would prefer and would feel healthiest if each of these areas of your life were fairly similar in value, in size, in how much they're taking up your consciousness, your brain power. However, a lot of times your circles get a little wonky. Okay? Every once in a while, you're going to be able to focus more on one area of your life because it is bringing you more pleasure in your life. It's a happy thing that's happening. That's great if that's what's happening. Dive into that one area that is really just energizing you, giving you all of the good, happy thoughts and feelings, and allow that area to bleed into the other areas to help, fill them out, fatten them up a little bit. But more often than not, this upset is going to be caused by unpleasantness. Whether you have a chronic illness in your body that causes that to be the main focus of your consciousness, a mental illness, a severe lack of energy, if your emotions are way out of whack, you have a depression and anxiety, these things tend to balloon that one area of your life to make an unhealthy balance of your whole consciousness. And then you spend too much time fixating on one specific thorn in your side. What we can do is sit back. Now remember, I've told you, whenever you're too close to the television of your life, of your consciousness, you can't see, you can't sit back. You're just zoomed in on that TV screen. This is life, this is life, this is life. So take a step back. Push your way back. Push your way back by getting quiet time. Push your way back by journaling. Push away from that TV screen that is zoomed in and has you sucked into saying, my life is only what I can see and what I can feel. It's not. You have the brain power and the seat of self and the soul and the consciousness, whatever wording you want to use, to push it back and say, okay, I notice that my body area of consciousness is taking way too much of my energies and time and emotion and thought. I recognize that. Maybe it's something I can change. Maybe it's not. Maybe I could, work on eating healthier, work on losing a little bit of weight. Maybe I could work on, going to the doctor and getting my blood pressure fixed. Things that you can work on, but there are a lot of things that you can't. Maybe you have a chronic illness. Maybe you broke your arm and you're just in a season of waiting for it to heal. These things can be totally out of your control, but it's still really, really big in your consciousness. And it leaves very little room for you to be able to grow or even match your energies in the other areas of your life. Your intellect. Have you been able to study? Have you been able to really think on things that are going to grow you emotionally, spiritually, personally, financially? Do you have the bandwidth, the brain power to be able to think intellectually about all of the areas of your life? When you notice that you're severely uneven, you're way out of balance, take the time, sit back, I love the serenity prayer, and ask yourself, what can I control? What can't I control? And then ask, what is this going to be able to teach me? Even if it's completely out of your control, you can learn something from it most of the time. Focus in on what it's there to do to help you, and then start implementing a few changes, or even just a little bit of mindset, tweaks that are going to help you get through the season of this life and grow and become a little bit more healthy in your consciousness. Now, when we're thinking of pleasantness within each of the areas, I was listening to Sadhguru. He had a great message the other day. He's talking about the levels of pleasantness in each of these areas of our consciousness. So in your body, a moderate pleasantness is called health. An abundance of pleasantness is going to be called pleasure. In your mind, moderate is peace. An abundance of pleasantness is joy. Emotions is love and compassion. And in your energies, you find blissfulness or ecstasy. This pleasantness is what we all want, what we all strive for. However, majority of the time, you're going to find the lessons and the growth in the unpleasantness. And I challenge you to really stay convicted that unpleasantness in your life should make you wiser, not more wounded. So key in on it. Think about your life. Decide, is one area really taking over to an unhealthy amount? And what can I do to make some little changes in that? What do I need to be learning right now in this season of my life? And it will not last forever. Promise, things will change, always, whether for the good or for the bad. It's always going to change. You have something to look forward to, and in the season that you're in, recognize, learn, reflect, and stay positive within your own heart and your brain. I love you so much. Bye-bye. Hey, you made it to the end. Be sure and click on the next video to keep the party going. And don't forget to subscribe.